Hey, welcome everybody. I'm your host, Too Bad the Rudest Buddhist, and this is Rudest Buddhist TV. Rudest Buddhist Beats, brought to you by the Plug Audio Experts. You see that? Go check them out on Facebook, man. Address is right there. So today we're gonna do something a little bit different. I've already got the drum pattern worked out. I had the kinks this morning. Wow, lots of kinks this morning, man. So we're going to punch in the drums. I don't feel like just gonna punch them in there. Is yeah, been having some serious issues. I don't know if anyone else has the same issues with their Macs, but I have been having some serious issues with MPC software. Not just the MPC software, my Pro Tools is acting up. Logic is acting up. It's all acting up, man. So, all right, we've got the drums. Let's name that drums when I export files. When people ask me for beats, this is a question they ask because I mentioned in my prices there's a stems folder. Well, the stems are all the pieces of the beat broken down: drums, bass, melody. If I use the sample's there as well, so that they can break it up themselves and do it. It's all configured so that they can just piece it together themselves the way they see fit if the beat is not to their liking when I send the MP3 in the wave. So they can, if they have a DAW they can work with, they're able to piece it together however they see fit and however they like. Ta-da! I hope that answers your question, man. All right, that sounds good. I like that drum. Hmm. Yeah, it's very nice. It's clean. And now let's go to samples. I've been able to clear samples for free, and this is another thing too. You can go to places where I'm not going to mention their names because they don't sponsor me, but you can go to places where they charge you to clear samples and stuff like that, or you can buy the samples already cleared and they charge you a price per download or whatever it is. I don't know how they work, but I've been doing this since the 80s. I've been doing this a very long time. I'm going to be 50 years old this year. And I've been doing this for a very, very, very long time. When you want to clear a sample, you send it to your publisher and you ask, listen, I want this cleared. It doesn't cost me a cent, not a penny, unless, of course, the work is still being used and still being sold, and the publisher themselves would like, clearance or whatever. But 9 times out of 10, I get the okay to sample the 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever it is that I send um, as a sample. I get to use it. I don't see why these people are paying these big dollars. Get yourself a publisher. I go through BMI. The reason why I go through BMI and everybody goes, well, ASCAP is bigger. It's bigger if you're American. I'm not American. So I go through BMI, and BMI is global. It's amazing. So that's who I go through. BMI Publishing. I have lots of, and I mean lots of work published through BMI. So under my artist name, under my producer name, and under my real name. So, and that's the beauty of BMI. You have one account, and you and when I called them, I never have a problem getting an agent. Never had issues. So I've cleared a bunch of samples. I just want to go through that real quick. Um, and I've gotten a few from friends as well. My friends, basically what they do is they'll sit at their keyboard and make me a little piano stabs or whatever it is, and then send it to me and say, hey, try this out. So we're going to listen to some of what my friends have sent me. Kind of like that. Let's uh let's play around with it. It's 90 BPM, so it shouldn't be too far off, but it's got to match the drum, right? So it's got to match that drum. So we're building the way I do it. I use my MPK here. I have my MPK 49 back there. I have an MPK Mini. I have a Korg. I have a Rhodes. People are asking, but this is my little setup in my living room. I have a bigger setup in another room, and I just don't disclose it. And I rarely work in there because there's not a lot of room. So, so what we've got is we're gonna chop this up. The beauty I'm using MPC software right now. Um, the MPC Beats is also the same software. It's the free edition. It's limited somewhat, but I like it. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. Um, you're limited to 8, I think, tracks on the MPC Beats, and the standalone version is, well, this is a standalone version, but you know what I'm saying. The full version is unlimited, I guess. I didn't really check, so let's oh. All right, well, so let's put that to a new program, non-destructive. Do it. This is just a quick beat. And again, these piano stabs were sent to me by a friend. Um, I'm not going to say his name because he probably doesn't want me to, but just in case, I don't want to get, like, hey, you said my name. I don't want you to say it. And the reason why I take my friends' piano stabs, and I'll be honest with you, my friends like to contribute, but they like to remain silent in the background. I don't know if you have friends like that, but got friends that'll say like, use this, use this, but don't mention my name. Okay, I don't know why, but that's what they do. That's what they ask me to do. Don't mention my name, please. So I got one of my friends that uses Fruity Loops, FL Studio. For those who don't know what Fruity Loops is, um, and every time he sends me something, it's got, I don't know if it's got some kind of hum in the background. I'm thinking, I told him already, change the wires. Maybe it's the wires going to his PC that are old. Um, I recommend changing your wires every 12 to 18 months, because wires, they get old, they break, and and they, let's say you've had them in the same position, they've been hanging for a while, they don't get to move, they don't get to bend, and so they become brittle, they become, and then when you do move them, they break. So um anyways, I told him maybe change his wires to get that hum out. And so I haven't used any of his samples yet, because of the hum in the background. I can't seem to remove it. At least not in the MPC Beat software. I'm able to do it if I use like if I go into my Logic or Pro Tools, I'm able to remove some of the hum, but there's still a little bit in the background. It's always annoying. Now let's see what we can do with this sample. Okay, let's turn the volume down a little bit. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make it 8 bars instead of sequence. Double length. Normally I don't I make my beats 4 bars and then double it when I go into the mixing and and make like 8 bar intro, 16 bar verses, and then 8 bar hooks. And that's the way I structure it. Basic song structure. If you look up a song uh, from since the beginning of time till about 2000, that's when they started messing with it. The formula was 8 bars was a hook, 16 bars was a verse. Bars, measures, same thing, by the way. Just I call them bars. They're called measures when you're doing music or whatever. But yes, like I said, um, in the 2000 era, that's when things started changing and they started naming them different and structuring the songs differently. Um, no longer are songs 5, 6, 7 minutes long. You've got songs that are a minute and a half, and people are happy with this. But for a minute and a half of dancing, it's pretty stale, if you ask me. Music was made to dance to. Like if I go to a club and I'm listening to a song and I like the jam, I don't want it to last a minute and a half. That's just me. But that's today's music. I guess people are lazy. Like, oh, I don't want to sing for a whole 5 minutes. Gosh, no. Mm. Let's see if this doesn't help. Ooh. Okay. Thank you. I like that. I really do. So we're gonna copy A command, I should say. Control on the PC, command on the Mac. Remember that. So you don't look foolish. So another question that's been asked a lot of people see a lot of my mobile devices when I'm doing a live. Not just like today, you don't really see them; they're in the background and they kind of blend in with you know with the surroundings. I have an LG over here, um, Moto over here, Motorola, and a tablet over here. Um, and they asked me if I use them all. Um, in my music production right now, um, I use my LG in the background there. That is synced to my PC. Um, my PC's on the side here. You can't really see it, but you can see the keyboard to my PC. See, all right. Um, my Mac is where I'm recording this from, and my Mac and my tablet are linked, and it's linked with Logic Pro, and my tablet's been reformatted. So for Mac, it's got iOS on it, not it doesn't have Android. So um, that is a friend of mine that did for me. He configured it himself. I will eventually have him on my show, and he'll be able to give you links and how to and tutorials. We're working on that actually. We're kind of building his tech show slowly. I've gotten some of the music that he wants during the show already composed for him and stuff. And yeah, my Motorola is basically just a regular cell phone. I only use it to make calls, text message the wife, stuff like that, answer business calls. And my LG, like I said, is linked to my PC and all my Instagram accounts, stuff like that. I use that. It's an old LG G6, but it's waterproof, so I like it. I really do. I don't know how much liquids and drinks I've spilt on it over the couple of years that I've had it, but it still works. All I got to do is wipe it, and that's it. And I don't even have to let it sit in rice or nothing. It's just amazing. LG folks, life's good. I can't complain. My Motorola is good too. And the sound is pretty decent. And it's a Moto G, I believe it is, touch screen. It's really nice. The screen's huge, so that's good too. Um. Oh yeah. Thanks, Greg. My friend Greg just messaged me on my Mac, and he mentions that I should tell you guys that I'm for hire. Um, what that means is basically you need production music for your commercials, documentaries, shit like that. Just send me a message, and I'll be glad to answer you. It's rudistbuddhistbeats at gmail.com. That's where you send all your things to. Or go to my Facebook page, send a message there. I reply pretty quick. Um, my Instagram, I've only had 2, 3 requests on my Instagram in the past 3 years, 4 years it's been up. So yeah, you could go there too. I'll answer them. I answer most everything. I'm also on WhatsApp if you're looking to talk directly with somebody. Um, check out my WhatsApp. I post it everywhere so y'all can get in touch with me for business reasons. Okay. So let's get back to beat making. Thanks, Greg. So yeah, I hope that answers your questions. I do use everything. As for lighting, I have adaptive lighting. Um, except for underneath my Mac, I have this little bar that just lights up. It's really cool. I don't know if y'all can see that there. I doubt it. Maybe if I put it on strobe or whatever. Let's see what I can do. I don't know if y'all, yeah, you see it light, but how do I get it to strobe again? I don't get it. There we go. Ta-da! Well, y'all can't see that. Anyways, back to the beat. Um, Mostly I like producing boom bap, but I mean I've done trap for a few artists as well. I've done some disco, some dance, some euro, techno, and over the years I've done all kinds of ballads, salsa, merengue. I've done it all. So it is nice. Let's add some reverb to that. Now, today I'm using the stock plugins that come with the MPC Beats software. Um, as I've told you, I've dedicated my Mac to free software, free plugins that you could use that I can tell you guys about. You guys can download. There's no charge. It's just good stuff, right? So I'm using MPC Beats on my Mac with my Akai MPK Mini. Now, the expansions that I have on this software are free expansions that I've gotten off of other YouTubers. I watch a lot of YouTube videos for all kinds of producers. Marlow Digs is one of my favorites. His boom bap jazzy rhythms are amazing. Um, all I just the equipment, the gear this guy has is just phenomenal. It's just insane. I love the guy to death too. So I'll promote his stuff as much as I can. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want to check him out and subscribe to his YouTube as well. Great guy, amazing producer, um, just amazing, just really, really good stuff. So, and I've gotten a lot of from Sanjay as well. I've gotten a lot of free stuff from him, VSTs, plugins, stuff like that. I'll leave the link to Sanjay's YouTube as well. That way you guys can check it out. Sanjay's more of the technical guy, you know, if you need good deals and stuff like that. I mean, he does produce. He has some great stuff. I listen to his Spotify all the time. But I like his technical aspect. He likes to explain things in detail. So if you're about to purchase something or if you're looking for equipment that's worth purchasing, and well, he'll give you the lowdown on the deals and, you know, what to get and how affordable they are or aren't. So, and whether or not you should get it. Like if it's, you know, you get the bang for your buck, or if you're just wasting your money. Because I know a lot of people will go and purchase things on a whim. And once they get it, they're like, oh, I'm so disappointed. I should have never got this, etc., etc., right? So I like Sanjay for that. I'll listen to Sanjay's videos first. I'll look up on, you know, I'll go to Sanjay's YouTube and I'll search for what I want. And usually he has options, you know. He wouldn't have this microphone though. This, like I said, for you, this is it was a special I did. It's a $30 USB mic. I have the link in one of my videos. Um, it's just to do my lives with. It is not great for recording, which I've tried. It's not great, but it does the job. It's efficient. I will give it that. That's all I can give it for now. For now. All right, so back to the beat now. Okay, so the beat is in C sharp major. A trick I've learned with the MPC software is when you go to choose your bass, um, here. The bass I'm using today is by Spitfire Audio. I have a link in one of my previous videos. It's a free VST plugin, by the way. Y'all can get it for free. It works with all major DAWs. I haven't been able to get it to work with Pro Tools properly. I don't know why, but it works great in Logic. It works great in Reaper, and it works absolutely amazing in MPC Beats and the MPC software. So I highly recommend Spitfire Audio for your plugins. The freebies are awesome. It's called Labs, and it's just really really good. So and I don't really necessarily use the bass itself, a bass. I'll use their keyboards, their electric keyboards, and just put it really, their electric piano or something, or really put it low, or cello, um because they have some really nice cellos. Like there's this one called Tremi. I'm gonna show you guys right now. Let's get that lower. It's like a horror flick, right? It's just like a horror movie. It's really good, really good. Um, so that's one of the things that I like about Labs. Now they also have one. It's called and get it too. It's the BBC Symphony Orchestra. The plugin itself, it works with labs. It's really really good. I can't I can't express how satisfied I really am with these plugins. You know, actually, you know what? I think my other ones. Now, I've gotten lots of expansions recently, and I can't remember from who they were from, but their bass um, was really good. The as a matter of fact, let me just get you name. There it is. It's called SoCal Free Edition. Okay, SONKAL Free Edition. But listen to these basses; they're absolutely amazing. So I think I'm going to use that. It's called Subsonic Drop. So let's load that one. Again, this is a free expansion. I can't remember where I got it from. Um, I watched so many YouTube videos. I can't tell you which which YouTuber uh, got it, and but it's a free VST. If you're looking for good basses, I mean, it's one of the best that I've tried so far, anyways. So C sharp major. Now, what I've learned to do on the MPC software is the DAW, the MPC DAW. Um, is I set my pads to C sharp major, and then all the notes just seem to coincide with whatever the melody is. Like, I'll give you an example. So you can pretty much get all the notes together and stuff like that. So it's really good. I really love this little MPK Mini. The things that I've learned, um, I did take the tutorial, even though I have over 30 years experience producing music and lots of equipment. Most of the stuff that I learned was in the analog days, where you literally had to play all the keys, and you had reel to reel recording or 8 track, or you know what I mean, a task cam. You couldn't copy and paste like you do today and just, you do it once, boom, that's it, and you're set. Back in my day, everything had to be played manually. So that's the way I still do things once in a while, but I do love to use technology a lot. Um, some of my favorite stuff to use is the MPC software itself. It's great. Um, and I do like using Reaper a lot, as well as Logic Pro. It's great. These are all great softwares, by the way. I wouldn't recommend Logic if you own a PC. Like I know they have it available for Windows, but Logic Pro is a Mac software and and developed for Mac, and I suggest you use it on a Mac. Um, PC, you could use Reaper on a PC, and I do a lot of times use it on a PC, but I use my PC mostly to run my soundboard and do automation. You know what I mean? Mostly for automation. I don't use it for sound really. It's just for the automation side of my music production. Um, I was using it for music production for a while because my studio was, I dismantled it, put it, take it apart, kind of just had it everywhere. So I was using my PC to catch up on contracts, clients that have, asked me for, whatever it was, radio ad or a jingle for their company or whatever it is. And so I've had to, break out a keyboard, plug it into the PC, and then do, 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 and do what I had to do. But that's the way it goes. All right, so as I said, I'm gonna add some links in the description of the stuff that I use that you can get for free. The Akai software that I'm using on my Mac is MPC Beats. So I'll put the link for the software in there so that you can get it and download it. You don't need a controller, but I highly recommend the MPK Mini Mach 3. You can get the Play, which comes with a little speaker and some added benefits. If you want the longer one, this comes with 25 keys, I think. Yeah. And then there's the 25 plus, which is like bigger keys, I'm guessing. It comes with 25 keys, but it's bigger. I also use my MK49 in the back often because this thing is a beast. It really is. It's one of it's my favorite. Let's put it that way. So it's my beast. So thank you again for watching. It's been real, and we'll see you next week. Peace.